OG cornerback.
Across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. Leading them out, the 26 overall pick from the 2020 draft. Former Utah State Aggie, it's Jordan Love.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
About everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry, the officials did as well.
Love going to throw right away. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 5 catches, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
They run with a 4th view man. This is Damian Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense. Really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, 2nd overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Here's Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Rolling to his right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A quick first down pickup. Good. Now a give. Running left is Harris. Taken down at the 30. The Patriots in 3-4 on the year coming into play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Play fake. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Love, they go play action now. Touchdown! Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Love now. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down. field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Jordan Love with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Love, and this will be caught. So the try for 2, good, and it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15-0 our score. Football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with it. 6. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Taken down at the 30.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On play action. Love to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake, Love. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And a moot point there as they were able to connect. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Strong again. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Folks' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized for the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, he's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because
he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting. on 3rd and 15. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And from the work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Taken down at the 42. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. That one on the money to Bourne downfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at the 34. After the interception, here's Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Hassan Reddick dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Pats at the line ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Love. And he fires one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Throwing. Love. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish.
Second down at 5. On 2nd down, a run was strong. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run was strong. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Patriots ready to get the football back. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
No return, but it's just a punt of 31 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 51 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Zerline good with a PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. We'll get this up to about the 44.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Love's throw here taken in by Parker. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They run with Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Folks' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So here's Wilson and the Jets. Down 21-10. A little under 2.5 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Wilson will throw again. And he's got the hook up to goal. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing is Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Wilson to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go. But they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Love. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I